Let's talk about gender identity and the sexualization of it. So I realized that I had been in relationships that the other party saw as completely cisgendered and heterosexual. And I realized how inaccurate that is for me. Because when someone perceives who you are instead of listens to who you are and learns who you are, when their perception of your identity is what they're attracted to, that means they don't know you as a person. And I don't want to give anyone the time of the day that doesn't respect or want to know me as a human being. So I pointed this out to a fellow queer friend, and this friend has had similar experiences, which obviously sucks because I don't like the feeling. I can't imagine anybody else likes the feeling. But them having the same experience or a similar experience tells me that we're not the only ones. And then I was talking to a cis-het friend who is an excellent ally about the same thing, and she actually said she has experienced the same thing minus the disregard for her gender identity, but the over-sexualization of her for her gender identity. And it's super weird to me that there are stereotypes that exist that hypersexualize certain genders. So I started paying really close attention to the interactions that I have with cis-het friends of mine, and the ones who are true allies and the ones who truly care about me as a human accept and love, respect, and appreciate my gender identity and do not sexualize me simply based on my looks. What did I just do to my hair? And that should be the standard. And this typically happens the most with cisgendered heterosexual men, is they assume that because their perception of you is, in my case, a woman, that's the only value that I have. And fake respecting someone because you hope that maybe possibly there's a potential to get in their pants is not respect. And when there's an assumption about a gender identity, no matter how obvious and how upfront and direct you are about that not being your gender identity, if that is still what they're holding on to, cut them loose. You don't need that kind of shit in your life. But I was very grateful to get both the queer and the cis-het perspective on this, because queer people aren't the problem. Toxic masculinity is the problem.